Welcome to the third episode of 15 Minutes. Every episode is hosted by a different person, either a staff or a student from KDU University College, School of Communication and Creative Arts. Hi, I'm Don Pang, a student from Diploma in Entertainment Arts, and I'm your host for today. We are very happy to have Miss Suhaili Micheline with us today, our very own professional dancer and choreographer. I'm very excited, so let's take a look at some of her work. Thank you for coming here. It's very good to have you here.
Oh, my pleasure.
So I'm going to start with very basic questions. Please bear with me. So why? Why dance? What made you choose this over anything else you can do in this world?
Why I chose dance? I think it feels like as though dance chose me. If someone can permit me to say that, because it's everyone says it's a talent, it's a gift. Mom said that when she gave birth to me, I was actually being put on the bed, and next thing you know, she just goes to the toilet for a while, and then I start rolling already, and I fell off the bed. So it's like, according to Mom, I just couldn't stop moving. And then when I started growing older, it's as though TV was my life, because it brought lots of music, lots of jingles in advertisements. So I keep on dancing while there's advertisements going on before it continues to the show. So I just kept going, I just dance like a crazy person, and then after crazy person finish jingle, okay, show starts. So there was so much musicality in me, when I started. As I grew up, I love watching dance videos, I love watching ballet. So that's why I said, I think it feels like as though dance actually chose me to be.
So it's like a calling.
I suppose it was a calling, natural. It was a natural calling for me to continue dance.
Is it?
Yeah. The tricky part is when the question of whether do I want to make it as a career. That was the tricky one that suddenly struck me after Form 5. What am I going to study? Is there such thing as studying dance? So that was a tricky bit where I had to overcome and actually go through all the obstacles and really experiencing it, and what difference it makes to actually choose this out of all the jobs in the world. So that's why. Yeah.
So no regrets?
No regrets. So far.
No
regrets. Yeah.
Okay. What are some of the daily habits and discipline required to become a professional dancer?
Okay. The things that it takes to be a professional dancer is the same as how any other career is needed. It takes discipline and determination, and of course passion, because without these three important goals that you need to aim for, it's just useless basically, even though you're talented and you've got whatever it takes to be a dancer. I think for me, it was definitely out of even those three goals, it was determination, because working as a dancer where you need to train your body because your body is an instrument, you've got to actually keep on practicing your body. It's not practicing theory, it's not calculation, it's not working on a thesis, more. It's really everything that it requires that your body needs to work. And of course, your best friend, the best venue is your studio, really. The best venue is the studio, where you need the space and you need just time to just create movements. Okay, so that is the daily habits also is to be very rajin, you know, very hardworking, to want to go into the studio, to do classes, to make sure your body is well equipped with technique and methods and things like that, that you have worked with someone, you have done with other people. So it's like gym lah, going to the gym, you know, you have to actually use the machines to make sure you are working well with your body.
Yes.
So it's basically the habit of going to the studio and actually, you know, doing a ballet class, getting your whole body very well warmed up. So you can't just simply go into a full swing dance. For sure you'll end up in a hospital somehow, because the body needs to be warmed up lah, you know, fine-tuned and all that. To be a professional dancer, it's to make sure you maintain your quality, your standard, and of course the priority of holding up the dance company's name, you know, to show that this is what the standard is required. So obviously, where does the standard come from? Classes and practice from at a younger age or even at university level. So yeah.
So do you actually think that it's hard to pursue a career in dance? Why do so many people choose to only take it as a hobby or like something they love?
Okay, well, basically because Malaysia is still a developing country, I feel, especially in the dance industry. It's not many of us. So it's people like me have to take that responsibility to inspire people and tell and reassure them that it's okay to really sacrifice your time and energy into this career, and it just takes a lot of work, a lot of commitment, you know, from doing performances, FOC, you know, free of charge, you know, to get that exposure, you know, to get people to know, oh my God, she's fantastic, you know, or he's just incredible. You know, these are the rare chances you may get of someone coming up to you and say, hey, we would like you to be in our project. And that's when you're, you know, the more passion you have for it, the more your dreams will be able to come true and succeed. So for me, it was just that. I just had to lock in my head thinking I have to do everything FOC and just teach as, you know, to secure my bread and butter, you know. So it was very important for some other people that to come to realization that it's like an internship lah. The internship that you just started off after finishing dance, your dance degree or dance diploma, you have to be aware that not everything's going to be fully paid as a performer or as a normal person who is working as a clerk or a secretary or an accountant. So, you know, if they really talk to me and say, look, I want to be what you are doing now, I want to be successful, what I can do is always help them, expose them and get them to, you know, do what I do, you know. But I can tell you now, there's a lot of sacrifice.
Yes.
A lot of, you gotta do a lot more extra, like not a second job, but even 3-4 jobs, you know, to perform. So that's very important, that people need to realize that they need to take care of their body. They need to be consistently healthy. The dancers have to be very consistent with their health, and to always, you can't actually go clubbing like any normal person. You got to be careful with how you take care of your body. So that's something they just have to negotiate. That's a sacrifice, I suppose. That's a sacrifice. So yeah, those are that's a challenge, and it sounds easy to say, but it's actually very hard. Yeah.
Okay, so a random question. Tell me about your most embarrassing moment on set.
Most embarrassing moment on stage. It's not very long ago. It was about 3 years ago. 4 years ago. I had to return back to Melbourne. One of the choreographer, he's just earned his PhD. So, and he was talking about his work that my graduate year was involved in. So he wanted to rework that piece, and so he asked me to come back to Melbourne to actually do the piece because I played quite a significant role in his work called Vapor Trail. His inspiration was inspired by the war in Iraq at that time, after September 11, sorry. So one of my solos within that work, I was so confident that I was running off stage, and there was this huge spotlight, the side lights that was there. I ran right into it, and it was one of those moments where it's a very dim music, very soft, dim lights and everything. So the light was directly shining as I was exiting, and I thought I was running slightly off side of the light, but I went straight right into the light. It was so loud. I think I hurt my knee. And I think I scraped it because I think the sharpness of the side booms was very, very sharp. The metal part was very sharp. So it's like running, whoa, very nice. I'm like, yes, I felt it. It felt so good, and went BAM! And everyone just like went, that kind of, the impact, okay? So it's like, it was so embarrassing because everyone knows it was me. Everyone knows I'm the only one that went on stage and the only one that ran off. No one else was running off. So it was just horrible. It's just, oh my god, it's just so embarrassing. See, even professional dancers can be so clumsy.
Tell me about the projects that you are doing now and what are your plans for the future?
Projects that I'm doing now, it's a bit confidential. But just so you know, I'm just very blessed to be having people who are willing to work with me because they want me to progress further. I think that's all I can say. You will know the projects it's gonna come soon. It's all to do with dance, obviously, but I love collaboration, so you will check out a lot more of my works. It's always collaborating with people because I believe that that's the way to make an awesome project happen. And also to create, that's another method that I want to create new audiences to come and support dance. Okay. What are my plans for the future? More people can be like me. And hopefully I want to continue studying overseas. Fingers crossed if I get funding and great support from people. So, yeah.
Okay, picture this. If the world is ending and you only have 15 minutes left, what will you do?
What will I do?
Yes.
Pray.
Pray.
I would.
For 15 minutes straight?
Yeah, I think 15 minutes will pass very fast. Pray and go to your loved ones and forgive for what you've done, and forgive God for what you have sinned. Yeah, and not regret.
So thank you so much for your time here. It's good to know you.
Yes,
I hope
likewise.
you felt the same. So I'm very honoured to have your presence here, and I thank you on behalf of the KDU students on what we learned today. So thank you for sharing with us.
Yep, no worries. And I hope KDU students would actually be inspired by this interview.
Yes.
And I hope they gain a lot more for their future career as well, and what path they want to take.
Alright. So
good luck to you,
again,
Dawn.
Thank you. Good luck to you too.
他们都会觉得说：“燕姐，你怎么这么年轻啊？”非常不是在每一个领域都能够找到，然而在剧场呢是绝对找得到的。对，是的，宝贝，你有意见哈？好的，改天妈咪让你讲。